Welcome back. Now we'll take your questions. If you have a question yourself, send it to us at QuranSpeaks.com. So Dr. Shabir, the question today is Allah going to be mad or proud at me on the Day of Judgment because, well, if I only follow the Quran, or is there a Quranic verse that says we should follow Hadith?
Well, to be honest, there's no verse of the Quran that actually says follow Hadith, but there are many verses of the Quran which enjoin on Muslims to follow the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now, the question is, does it mean only follow the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in his revelation and recitation of the Quran, or is it more than this? And naturally, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, was a leader among his people, he was guiding them, he was leading them in certain paths and in certain circumstances. So naturally, the Muslims had to rally behind him and follow him. But to what extent? Muslims have gone to the far extent of documenting very minor details regarding his practices, and eventually Muslims insisted that all of this needs to be followed. So that's one extreme. And the other extreme is to say, okay, we only follow the Quran. So in between, we should look at those broad directives of the Prophet, peace be upon him, the kinds of things that he would have stood on a pulpit and delivered to the masses. So it's not necessarily there in the Quran, but in addition to the Quran, the things that he said, which are authentically reported from him, these should be followed as well, as his directives to us, as his followers, because then we will be following the Quran. By doing that, the Quran says, "Ma yuti ar-Rasul faqad ata Allah." Whoever obeys the Prophet has obeyed Allah. The Quran says, "Ati'u Allah wa ati'u ar-Rasul." Obey Allah and obey the Prophet, the Messenger. So the Quran actually enjoins upon us to obey the Messenger, and we have details about his life, his teachings, his practices in the Hadith. These cannot all be rejected, though of course some Hadiths are questionable, but we draw the line between what is questionable and what is not.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome.
Hey YouTube, we hope you benefited from this video. If you liked it, or if you didn't, let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more, check out some of our other videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.